PNR Networks is a member of Patreon. Show your love for our shows by joining our ongoing fundraising campaign and get some fantastic perks in return. Check it out and become a Patreon sponsor. You can sign up at patreon.com, patreon.com/PNR Networks. And thanks for your support.
This podcast is a proud member of the Lamb Podcasting Network. Find the network at largeassmovieblogs.com.
It's Tuesday, March 28th, 2017, and from eCinemaOne.com and Subject Cinema, it's time to open the pipeline and check out the latest releases on DVD, Blu-ray, and on-demand streaming. This is Tuesday Digidex. I'm TC Kirkham. Debuting on DVD, Blu-ray, and on-demand streaming this week, the drama A Monster Calls, starring Louis McDougall, Sigourney Weaver, and Felicity Jones, rated PG. Biopic A Tale of Love and Darkness, starring, written by, and directed by Natalie Portman, rated PG-13. Crime thriller Arsenal, starring Nicolas Cage, John Cusack, and Adrian Grenier, rated R. Harry Potter offshoot Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, starring Eddie Redmayne, Catherine Waterston, Ezra Miller, Alison Sudol, Ron Perlman, Dan Fogler, and Colin Farrell, rated PG-13. Drama Patriots Day, starring Mark Wahlberg, John Goodman, Michelle Monaghan, J.K. Simmons, and Alex Wolff, rated R. Martin Scorsese's historical drama Silence, starring Andrew Garfield, Adam Driver, and Liam Neeson, rated R. Relationship comedy drama 20th Century Women, starring Annette Bening, Elle Fanning, Greta Gerwig, Billy Crudup, Lucas Jade Zuman, and Alea Shawkat, rated R. And the comedy Why Him?, starring Bryan Cranston, Zoe Deutsch, and James Franco, rated R. Criterion Collection releases the 1968 counterculture classic Blow Up, directed by Michelangelo Antonioni. And hitting from the small screen this week, Archer, Season 7, and Static Shock, Season 1. And some selected titles now available on Netflix: award-winning Brazilian drama Another Forever, not rated; war adventure USS Indianapolis, Men of Courage, starring Nicolas Cage, Tom Sizemore, Thomas Jane, Matt Lanter, and James Remar, rated R. And the drama Welcome to New York, starring Gerard Depardieu and Jacqueline Bisset, rated R. Most of today's new releases are available on both DVD and Blu-ray, although in some cases manufacturers will release titles only in one format. Check your favorite online source for DVD and Blu-ray releases to find if your preferred format is available. Most major film titles are also usually available for streaming and download through multiple sites on the same day as DVD release. Check your favorite online streaming services to see if your favorite films are available to stream or download. For the lowdown on what's hitting U.S. theaters every weekend, check out 3 Minute Weekend, your complete guide to all the new theatrical releases every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, available on this same feed through most podcast services or directly from our website at eCinemaOne.com. Please remember to check out PNR Network's premier weekly film podcast, Subject Cinema, with yours truly and my lovely co-host Kim Brown. Now in its second decade, it's full of reviews, news, commentary, and a whole lot of laughs. You can check it out every Sunday evening at eCinemaOne.com and SubjectCinema.com, or subscribe to your favorite podcast service, including iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, TuneIn.com, YouTube, and many others. Just search your favorite service for Subject Cinema. If you enjoy Tuesday Digidex each week, please consider joining our Patreon campaign. Your generous recurring monthly support will help give us a chance to upgrade our equipment and bring you more news, features, coverage, and shows, and make our current shows and websites get bigger and better. You support a show you like, we give you some cool perks in return, and you're not supporting just Tuesday Digidex, but all of the PNR Networks family. Monthly donations start at just $2, and we really appreciate your patronage and support. So become a Patreon supporter. Click on the giant orange Patreon button on any PNR Networks website, or go directly for all the scoop at patreon.com/PNR Networks. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Tuesday Digidex. Please join me every Tuesday morning for all the DVD, Blu-ray, and on-demand releases in the U.S. And don't forget to subscribe so you're up to date on the latest releases as soon as the show goes up. You can subscribe through iTunes, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Stitcher, YouTube, and other popular podcast sites, and also through Roku. Find out how at the eCinemaOne website. I'll see you this Friday on 3 Minute Weekend, but for now, for Tuesday Digidex, I'm TC Kirkham. See you next week.
Welcome to the Really Awful Movies podcast, a celebration of low-budget cinema.
It's another apocalyptical prediction about to come true. Winds of death will sweep across the world, and whole continents will be cast adrift in an ocean of blood.
Chris, and along with Jeff, we're bringing you the very best and worst of horror, sci-fi, action, exploitation, kung fu, and women in prison movies from the 1970s to today. Be sure and check out reallyawfulmovies.com for reviews, interviews, lists, and terrific movie giveaways.
This podcast is a proud member of the Lamb Podcasting Network. Find the network at largeassmovieblogs.com.
Podcasting's choice. From coast to coast, continent to continent, right here 24/7.